And that's exactly what I want to talk about, this main topic of today. I want to talk about the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs Monday afternoon, 1 o'clock here on the East Coast, 12 o'clock Central, night, day, whenever it happened yesterday. Christmas Day, Las Vegas Raiders roll up to Arrowhead, smoking their stogies, doing victory laps around the stadium and said, hold my beer, Kansas City, we coming. We're not going to complete a pass, not just one quarter, just not 2 quarters, but for 3 straight quarters, we're not going to complete a pass, and we're still going to whoop those KD asses. And on top of that, we are going to score not 1 touchdown, but 2 defensive touchdowns in less than 7 seconds. Hold my beer, Kansas City, because the Raiders came in there and whooped that ass. After watching that game, guys, as a Kansas City Chiefs fan, watching that game, I was utterly disgusted. I was so disgusted that I was like, I'd rather put together Christmas toys and watch this game right now. But I mustered through it. I had my queso. I had a Mountain Dew. I'm sitting there eating. I'm just rage eating, right? Just raging. I'm like, man, something's got to go right with the Kansas City Chiefs. So we have to ask the question here, guys. Are the Kansas City Chiefs broken? What is going on in Kansas City? Now, I do not want to take anything away from the Las Vegas Raiders. I do not want to take anything away from that victory from the Las Vegas Raiders. Ever since they hired their interim coach, Coach Pierce, right? They have been a different team. Their defense looks stout. Their offense looks much more improved. Hell, just the whole culture of the Las Vegas Raiders looks totally different. Do I dare say they almost had some swag about them? They had a little bit of swag about them, maybe? So don't get it twisted. I don't want to take anything away from the Las Vegas Raiders. I want to strictly talk about my Kansas City Chiefs. Are they broken? Are they broken? When I look at the Kansas City Chiefs, my space heater is melting something. I smell something burning my bed. When I look at the Kansas City Chiefs, they are fundamentally not sound at all. Yes, their defense is great. Their defense held the Raiders to 6 points, right? If it strictly was that with some stupid ass play with a fumble with Isaiah Pacheco handing the ball off to like Mahomes and fumbling, that's stupid. And then Mahomes throwing like his 3rd interception in the game, the Kansas City Chiefs may have won that game. But I gotta ask this question: are the Chiefs broken, and where are they broken at? Right now, I actually just had this discussion with my boss just a couple hours ago over lunch. He said it as an outsider looking in. It's like, man, there is some type of inner fighting that has to be happening in Kansas City. Whether it's somebody sleeping with somebody's mom, somebody cheating on with somebody's girl, something is happening inside that locker room that is starting to spill over onto the playing field, right? There's a reason why Patrick Mahomes blew up the way he blew up versus the Buffalo Bills. It wasn't because he was upset with the call. Yes, he was upset that Tooney lined up like offsides, but he knows deep down that was the correct call. He knows deep down Tooney was offsides. He knows deep down that did cost him the game. But that little thing finally boiled something over. Ironically, Tooney wasn't active this week with a hip injury, right? Guys, let me legitimately ask you this question. What do you guys think is going on inside the Kansas City Chiefs offensive locker room? I think the defense is fine. As long as Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs do not throw interceptions and fumble and try to be cute on the offense, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win a playoff game, if not 2. That defense alone is going to keep them in the game. Question: what do you guys think is wrong with the Kansas City Chiefs offense right now?